Hi guys, I hope you are doing fabulous today. Today's video is going to be a review and demo on Loving Tan. So first of all, you can see I'm rather pasty. Well, that is going to change because I'm going to show you my self-tanning routine. So first, I want to give a shout out to Loving Tan. Thank you so much for sending me the nicest gift ever. I just have to show you this. They sent me this cute little box, and in the box there were all these nice little products with a fun little card. So I am so excited to try out Loving Tan and give you guys my honest opinion and just kind of take you through the process. So if you've never tried it before, you guys can kind of walk through it with me so you know exactly what you need to do to get a nice self-tan. Okay, so what I'm going to be using today, they sent me the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse. This is an instant bronzer, self-tanner, and moisturizer all in one, and they sent me the shade Dark. So let's hope that that works out because as you can see, I am very, very fair. So I showed you the before picture so you guys can see how I do in the after. So usually what I do when I tan, so if you get the Loving Tan, there are two kinds you can get. You can either get the 2-hour express where you put it on, you wait 2 hours, and then you wash it off, or you can get the 8-hour. Now, I have the 8-hour, so what I like to do is I like to put self-tanner on before I go to bed, go to sleep, and then when I wake up in the morning, take a shower. So I am going to do that. It is Thursday night. I'm going to do the self-tanning routine, and then when I show you the after, you are going to see the next morning when the tan has had a chance to settle in. Okay, so to get started, there are a couple things that you have to know. The first thing you want to do is you want to exfoliate your face. It's so important because if you don't exfoliate, what's going to happen is the self-tanner is going to stick to those dry parts on your skin and it's just going to look really, really bad. So I have already done that. I washed my face and I used Exfoliate. It's a really, really good exfoliator. And you also want to exfoliate your body and you want to shave. If you don't shave, that could look really, really bad when you apply the self-tanner. It'll just look really patchy, so you want to make sure that you do that too, and then you'll be ready to apply it. Now, I'm going to show you how I apply it. I might do it a little different than most people, but I try to be really careful so I can get the self-tanner on the best way possible so I can get the best results. Okay, so we are going to get started today. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put my hair up in a bun so I can get it out of my face. Okay, so the first thing I do when I apply self-tanner is I start on my face. So you're going to start with a clean, fresh, exfoliated face, and let me go ahead and take my earrings out as well. Okay, so what I like to do is I'm going to take the Loving Tan and I am going to apply it to the mitt that came with it, but you can use any self-tanning mitt. It doesn't have to be this one. But if you guys are interested in Loving Tan and you like the results that you see today, if you put in my coupon code, which is amberashleigh, you can get a free tanning mitt with purchase. So it's completely up to you guys if that's something you are interested in. But this is the mitt right here. It is really soft and it feels smooth and velvety. So what I like to do is I like to start with the Loving Tan, and like I said, wish me luck. I'm very fair and this is in dark, so we'll see how this turns out. So what I like to do is use a Wet n Wild. This is a foundation brush, and I like to apply the self-tanner or bronzer with a brush, and then I like to go back in later with the mitt. So let me show you. I'm going to start with one pump, and I'm just going to begin to apply it to my face. And it goes on kind of as like a foamy texture. Oh my guys, that is dark. And you just want to take your time when it comes to your face. And the beauty about this is you can kind of see what you are painting. So if it gets a little blotchy, you can make sure that's rubbed in. So once I get it on, I'll take it down my neck a little bit. You definitely want to make sure you take it down your neck. All right, and then I take it a little bit on my ears too. Okay, now this is something different that I do. So once it's on, you can see it looks a little blotchy. So I'm going to take the mitt, and this is where I go in and I'm going to kind of blend it and make sure there are no harsh lines or anything like that. Take it to my ear. Okay, take it to my ears. Take it here. And then once I feel that my face is blended, you want to make sure you blend it in your hairline too. Okay, and once you make sure that it's blended on your face, then what I do is we are going to move to the chest portion. Okay, so then I'm going to take another pump on my brush, and I'm now going to apply it to my neck. All right, and then for my chest, I'm going 1 or 2 pumps on here, and then I just apply it to my chest. And you're just going to rub in circular motions. Okay, so now I did my face and my chest. So before I move on to my arms, one thing you want to do, you want to take any moisturizer, you want to make sure that you apply the moisturizer to your hands and your elbows, because these are rough spots and the tanner is going to grab onto those rough spots. So make sure that you do that first. I already went ahead and I did that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with my right arm. I'm going to apply about 2 pumps, and I'm just going to apply it to my arm like so, in circular motions. Okay, and like I said, the beauty of this tanner is you can see it applying, so if anything is blotchy, you can definitely tell and you can rub it in. And then just be really careful around your elbows and your hands. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Just be careful right here. Okay, and then I'm going to apply pump to the other arm and just do it in circular motions so you can see it going on, see the difference in color. Just be really careful when you get around your elbow. I kind of like will skip over it a little bit. Okay, and then once I have all the self tanner on, I just kind of will go back for a few minutes and I will blend everything in to make sure nothing looks blotchy. You can also do your neck. And as for your back, they have a nice back applicator that you can use to apply to your back to reach those hard to reach places. But usually I can get, you know, my upper back and then I can put my arm back here to get it. So I'm just going to continue rubbing. Okay, and just like you did your arms, when you move on to your legs, you want to make sure that you put a lot of moisturizer on the tops of your feet, like around your toes, the bottoms of your feet, your ankles, rough areas, and the self tanner is going to grab onto that. So you want to make sure you do that. Okay, so once everything is blended, which it looks like it is now, I am then going to let it soak in for a few hours. I'm going to go to sleep. I will be back with you guys tomorrow to show you what this tan looks like when it is fully developed. Okay, so I will see you in about 8 hours or so. Good morning, guys. It is the next morning. I just woke up. I haven't showered or anything, and I did this on purpose because I wanted you guys to see what the tan looked like as soon as I got up in the morning. So it's been about 8 or 9 hours, and as you can see, the tan has developed, and I'm really impressed. I can tell right here I didn't rub it in enough because you can kind of see the line, but it just gives you that nice natural looking tan. It has that olive shade in it, which I really, really like. So I wanted to show you what it looked like now before I showered, and then I'm going to do another check-in after I take a shower and I have my makeup on so you guys can see what the tan looked like. But like I said, I'm very, very pleased. There are a few spots that are just kind of my fault that I didn't blend, like you can see right here. But for the most part, you can tell like on my arms and my chest and everything blended really nicely. So far, so good. I am impressed. And like I said, this is dark, so I was a little nervous, but it actually blended nice and it looks like a nice natural tan on my face too. So I will check back in with you guys later. So after I shower and I have my makeup on so you guys can see what the tan looks like as if I'm going out for a normal day. Okay, so I'll check in with you soon. Okay guys, I showered, I applied all of my makeup, so this is what the tan looks like. I have to say, I am really, really impressed with Loving Tan. This is my honest opinion. I am very, very fair, and I have such a hard time finding self-tanners that work on me. And as I stated before, this has like an olive tone, so it doesn't make me look orange. It actually makes me look natural. Actually, this morning my husband came and gave me a hug and a kiss, and he said, "You look really nice and tan." And of course, guys don't know that you self-tan or anything like that. So the fact that he commented on my tan and he didn't say anything like you look orange or anything like that, because if I did, trust me, he would let me know because he's honest. I was really, really impressed. So I'm very, very excited with the way this came out. I'm going to continue using it, and I can't wait to see what the results will be like in the future if you kind of put layer on layer on layer. But again, I have the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse, and this is in the shade dark, and it worked perfectly for my skin tone. So once again, if you guys are interested, I will leave the link below and where you can purchase it. And if you would like to get a free mitt with your Deluxe Bronzing Mousse purchase, I will leave the coupon code right here and you can get a free mitt. The coupon code is amberashleigh. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. And I also want to give a special thanks to Loving Tan for sending me all those fun goodies so I can try out the products. And they also sent me Tim Tams. This is kind of way off the subject, but if you guys haven't tried Tim Tams, they're little chocolate bars. They sent me 4 of them, and I would show them to you, but unfortunately I already ate them. So anyway, thank you for those too. But back to the matter at hand. Again, Loving Tan, 2 thumbs up in my book. It's done a great job of tanning my skin. Like I said, I have a hard time to find tanning that works for me because I am so fair. So once again, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous day and a fabulous weekend, and I will see you next time.